mortgage, I want to work out how many times does 20,000 go into 80,000? The answer's 4. And for each of those chunks of 20,000, it costs me £100. So I know an £80,000 mortgage will cost me £400 in interest. Okay? Let me ask you a quick question. If I had a £140,000 mortgage, how much would that cost in interest every single month? Just type it in. £140,000 mortgage. How much would that be in interest each month? Yeah, looks like most people got it. It's £700, right? We take 140,000 divided by 20. So 20 goes into 147 times. 7 times 100 is £700. So you can work it out in your head, back of an envelope, whatever, really quick calculation to estimate how much the mortgage. That's an interest-only mortgage. We only want to get interest-only mortgages, okay? Now, how do we use that to work out what's the actual cash flow of the property? Okay, so cash flow is the monthly profit we're going to make less all of the expenses. Now, if we do a single let property, the only expense we have is the mortgage, which is the biggest one. We might have a management fee, some insurance. That's pretty much it. The tenants are going to pay all the bills. If it's an HMO or serviced accommodation, you're going to pay the utility bills. You might pay for cleaning. In a service accommodation, you're going to pay for laundry. You're going to pay the council tax, etc. So you need to include all the expenses. Okay? So basically, it's thinking about what's going to be left after all the costs. So the way we estimate this for a single let property where it's pretty much the mortgage, management, insurance, we use what's called a rent multiplier. We take the monthly interest that we've just worked out, multiply it by 1.25 to give us a break-even point. So let me explain this. Let's say we get an £80,000 mortgage and we know that will cost us £400 a month. So if we took £400 times 1.25, the answer is £500. Therefore, the rent needs to be more than 500 for us to make a positive cash flow, okay? If it's less than 500, it's probably not going to make us any money. When it comes to an HMO, obviously multiplying the rent by make the mortgage by 1.25 wouldn't be enough because we've got to pay the bills, utilities, etc. So what we generally do is we'll look at what's the mortgage plus all the bills. And an HMO, I like to think maybe £125 a month is a good estimate of the costs per room. So 5-bedroom property would be £625. I used to say 150. I think that's a bit too much now. 125 is probably a better indication. Okay, so we can estimate what the cost would be. Now, why don't we all do this together for Lee's properties, the ones we looked at before? So, just to make it easy, we're going to round the numbers down. Let's say we buy the first Sarah's property. She wanted 125.